Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video we have the KEELEAD E525 Pro mini drone. This was a request from someone that commented on a previous video on the XKJ video that I did, and he requested that I'd get this drone and do a little review on it, so that's what I've done. I'm just going to open it up. As you can see, it comes with the carry case. I had to pay a little bit extra for that. Now, before I carry on with the video, I just want to mention that I will be giving this drone away after this video is finished. All you have to do to enter is comment below, and on the 1st of next month, which is April, I will put all the names into random.org and have it choose one name at random, and then I'll message that person and we'll get it sent out to you. So yeah, let's carry on. So this is the bag that it comes in. You have to pay a little bit extra for the bag. Just take everything out of there. Now, I paid a little bit extra for the bag and a little bit extra for a 1080p camera. I know for a fact it's not going to be 1080p, but I bought the 1080p version just to show you that it won't be. I've placed it alongside my Mavic Mini and my computer mouse. This is a standard size computer mouse, just to give you an idea of the size of the drone. You probably can't see, but it weighs 110 grams approximately. It keeps going up and down. The XKJ, I believe, weighed, was it just, I can't remember what it was. I think it was, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to put that on screen. But I think this is heavier than the XKJ, which has surprised me because it doesn't feel heavier. If I'm honest, the overall feel of it is a little bit flimsy. The XKJ, for example, in a previous video, even though that was lightweight, it felt strong and it felt sturdy and it felt like a good quality drone. This one is sturdy, but it's a bit lightweight. And it just feels like I could break it easily. You know what I mean? The on button is here. It's not an actual button or a touch sensor. You have to actually press into the shell of it and to turn it on and off, which is a little bit odd, but there you go. The battery is in the rear here. Just pull that out. As you can see, the charging port is there, and we use our charging cable to charge it. 2 hours charging time for 15 minutes flat time. It has infrared sensors here, which stops it from crashing into obstacles. How well that works I don't know, and I don't really want to test it out because I'm giving this drone away. I don't want to break it. The controller has a multitude of functions. You can sit your phone here. I'm not too sure that my phone will fit that, to be honest. You can fly it with your mobile phone, or you can fly it with just the controller itself. As you can see there's a bunch of buttons on there. You've got all your trim buttons, you've got your obstacle avoidance button there, turn it on, power and directional, and we have 1 button takeoff, 1 button land, and 1 button return home, I believe that one is. We have these two here. We have the barrel roll on this side, and I believe this side is for speed adjustment. So yeah, that's pretty much how your controller works. We have this little leaflet here detailing how to get the app and all the functions of the app. The only function we'll be using is the record function. function, sorry. And that'll be just to show you, you know, the quality of the video, etc, etc. The instructions, I had a quick look over the instructions. They are easy to understand actually, surprisingly. Usually they are difficult to understand, but this one seems to make perfect sense in all ways. Anything I've missed? I'm going to put this on charge for 90 minutes, make sure it's fully charged. You'll need three AA batteries for the controller. We'll get some put in there. Now I'll get the app on the mobile phone, I will get these batteries charged, and we'll try and get some video footage and see what the camera is like. I think I've covered everything else. Yeah. Something I missed is that, I mean it's quite obvious, but that's the on button for the controller. And as I said, overall it does feel quite flimsy, a lot flimsier than the XKJ, but we'll give it a bash, we'll get it flying and see how it works out for us. Just quickly, something I didn't pick up on until now. Well, I'm just about to film some footage, and I realised that the camera, you can move it. I'm doing this with one hand, so you can actually move it to whatever angle you want. You can only move it up and down, but that's handy. You can manually move it, it's not automatic in any way. So yeah, that would be quite helpful. So what I did was I took the drone out in the car and I held it with my hand just to get some footage. I thought it'd be easier than, you know, trying to record some footage and fly it at the same time. So I'm basically just holding it in my hand here, and as you can see, it's absolutely terrible quality. It would never be perfectly great anyway because there's no onboard memory card, so you're doing this, you're recording on your phone wirelessly. Now, and you can see the quality here isn't great, and the phone is right near the drone. If the drone was say 30 feet in the air, the signal quality would be less, therefore the video quality would be less, and it would be even worse than what you're seeing right now. So yeah, I didn't film much because it's just not worth the effort, but as you can see, it's not the best quality. Okay, so if you remember the XKJ video, well, if you watched the XKJ video, you remember that I did the recording in a graveyard, which many of you will find a bit strange, but the thing about a graveyard is it's peaceful and there isn't kids and dogs and things running around you. Yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of filming here. Now, it is a bit windy. I'm taking a chance here. I mean, I'm giving this drone away, so I'm really hopeful that it's not going to get broke, but it is a bit breezy. But I'm taking the chance because honestly the weather has just not been great lately, and this is the sunniest day we've had for a while, so I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, so the drone's switched on, the controller's switched on. Now I haven't checked how we get going, but usually what you do is you push up, I think, and then push down, and then push up and it would start off, or maybe just down and then up to start it off. So yeah, like I said, it's a little bit breezy, but we're going to give it a shot. Make sure you place it where it's not, you know, where the blades are not going to hit anything. So that was up and then down. I need to just check, see our trim buttons are here. So just make sure you're aware where they are, so when it's in the air and it starts to veer off to one side or whatever, you can adjust to get it back where you want it. So I'm going to take off now. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I'll lift the camera up a bit. Oh, that's surprising. This is much easier to fly than the XKJ, and it hovers quite well actually. It is veering off slightly, I'm having to pull it back. Well, this is actually quite easy to fly, which really has surprised me. Oh, way too short there, sorry. Bring it back. Well, that has really surprised me. Usually the cheap drones are a little bit difficult to fly. This one's not too bad at all. It does try to do its own thing. Like I say, it's trying to get away from me there, but I'm having to pull it back. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, you can. The wind is blowing against it a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that. I can't remember the distance. I'll put it on the screen for you. Speed and things like that, I'll put it on the screen. I'm just going to take it for a little fly, put it up a bit. Put it in the air. You're not going to be able to see it now, I don't think. Take it up a bit so you can see it in the sky there. What it's done there, it's out of range. Because it's gone out of range, it's landed itself, which is pretty good. It's over there somewhere. So the range isn't brilliant. I mean, what's that about? It's probably about 100 feet from me now. And what it did was it landed itself because it lost connection with the controller, which is a pretty good thing. I didn't expect it, but that's a pretty good thing. I didn't know that was a feature of this. So I'm just going to go and get it. Well, I was going to go and get it, but I decided, well, I am going to go and get it, but I was going to get it off camera, but I decided to walk to it to give you an idea of how far it is, or how far it got before it landed itself. So I'd say roughly, it was roughly 100 feet before it dropped down slowly from the sky and landed in the grass. Hopefully that's not damaged the propellers. I don't think it will have done. But as you can see, there it is. I don't know if you can see the tripod for my camera is somewhere there anyway. Okay, so we'll have another go. This time I'll try and not panic. And I'll try and use the trim buttons to get it to come into line. I'll just move away from camera there while I do it. That's a little bit better, it's hovering well. Seems a little bit hit and miss. The wind has died down a little bit. Bring it back. Yeah, it is doing as I want it to right now. So what I'm going to do is, you've seen how it flies. I'm going to end it there. So honestly, I don't want to push my luck with it. I don't want the wind to grab it and then break it because I'm giving this away. So I'm going to end it there, and it flies how it should. A little bit temperamental, but I think that just makes it more fun.
I mean, I have a Mavic Mini, which does exactly as you want it to do, so if you want something that's a little bit challenging, then this is a cheap option for you. If you break it, you've not lost that much money. So yeah, we're going to stop it there. I'm going to press the, well, I'm going to put it over the grass in a second. I'm going to put it over the grass, and I'm going to hit the land button. You can see it drop. Yeah, as you can see, that dropped and then flipped over. I hope that didn't break it.